Hello my friends, the Shadowrun returns. And it is episode 9. Let's speak to Johnny Clean, we're just talking about you. The Emerald City Ripper, ironic that you tracked a serial killer to a mental hospital. Johnny Clean told us where you're going, Omei, we've been waiting for you to return. You seem pretty interested. Of course we're interested. We each have our reasons for wanting the killer found. Sam was a regular here, and his loss has been felt regardless of his shortcomings. The whole sprawl has been shaken by these killings as well, the randomness of them. No one knows if they will be next or what the killer might take from them. I admit the killings have hampered business as well. I'm sorry, but it's true. It does not help that Sam's body was found down the street from here. Even my regular customers have been loath to venture out with the killer on the loose. Now tell us, Omei. Did you find the person responsible for the Ripper murders? I don't understand. You saying the killer wasn't responsible for his own actions? This sounds more complicated than I expected. The whole thing was a Frankenstein job. The Ripper was harvesting body parts to reassemble Sam's mother, Melinda. All the victims had transplanted organs, her organs, and the Ripper was taking them back. So Sam had an organ transplanted from his mother, and then the Ripper killed Sam, and all those other people were just to reassemble Sam's mother? Grisly, isn't it? I sense a cause and effect in this. Coyote and Jake Armitage just left here to attend Sam's funeral. I am told there will be a reinterment ceremony for his mother as well. Her sister invited me to the funeral and an interment when I met her here. I think his sister Jessica had something to do with it. Hang on, I saw Sam's sister when she was here the other day. She was as corpse as they come, and I can't imagine a lady like that behind a series of murders. There's got to be something else going on. It's clear you must go to the funeral and talk with Jessica Watts, Edmund. I will, and I'm going to get some answers. I'm sure you will. Before you go, there's one thing you did not tell us. Where is the Emerald City Ripper now? Well, he isn't in heaven, I'm sure of that. Yes, that is good. Enjoying my drink here. What is it? How much does the Super Bowl championship ring go for on the street? Depends on the year. Let me take a look. The inset gems are alone are worth 800 or so, but a collector would probably pay more for that year's ring. You want me to get rid of it? Yep. What around here is that you're closing on the Ripper when you left last? Dare I want to know how that went? He's in the ground. Where he belongs. Good. And yet your shoulders are no more relaxed. You still survey the room like a man who's yet to return from war. This isn't over, is it? Ripper may have been killing on someone else's orders. I was hoping this would soon be all behind us, but the Barons has a short memory, and for wounds such as these, it makes an exception. To see this prolonged, I fear for how it may forever change the landscape. Gangs have already started to take advantage of the chaos left in the Ripper's wake, and that only serves to destabilize what semblance of order there was, paving the way for the megacorps to make land grabs and push poor Sinless further into the fringes, where the dangers are greatest. Sooner or later, even the Union could be threatened. It would take an army, maybe a couple. Take care of me. Welcome back. Still in one piece, I see. More of the pity for me, but I'll still take your money. Perhaps a full physical is in order. We can call it a medical consultation. That's where I roughly determine the odds of your survival based on your professional proclivities. Comes with a lollipop. So what will it be? How many patients have you lost over the years? Dr. Carl sits down at work and fixes you with a hard look. Her expression normally falls in excess of varying degrees of indifference, depending on her level of tiredness, but now it shifted over to something decidedly darker. Is this morbid curiosity? Call it professional curiosity. I suppose I should be equally professional and answer without judging you for asking. I should not let it bias me that next time you fall under my knife. Give you a hard number is difficult. There are many who I would have considered patients that never made it home. So I suppose one could say that they died while under my care, though not as a result of it. The number I think you want is the number of patients who died on my table, and that number is 6. 6 who I was unable to save, spread across a 13-year career. Remember each and every one down to the smallest detail, including the moment where I realised I could do nothing more for them. I would argue that 4 of those 6 were beyond helping from the moment they passed through my door. A 5th died as a result of complications while installing a stolen piece of experimental cyberware, which I had cautioned against using. And the 6th, entirely my fault. I made a mistake. I can't claim I was overtired or inexperienced or distracted. I simply made the wrong decision and a young man died as a result. We all make mistakes and hopefully we learn from them. Picks up her tablet and resumes her work. Yes, well, will there be anything else? Yes. Show me your cyber goodies. I still don't see anything I want right now. Got some catalogues, just come in, you might be interested in an order. I got some gear shipped overnight from the manufacturer, though I won't lie to you, you'll be paying for the convenience. Otherwise, got plenty of the usual bang bangs waiting for a good home. What do you say? What's the new hotness when it comes to dealing damage? Well, 2 schools of thought in the matter. Those who swear by the smart guns and such because they make the weapon more accurate and thus more deadly, and then there are those who subscribe to the bigger boom theory, putting all their money on the biggest and baddest rounds. If you ask me, it's all situational. That's where the real advances have come. You can pack a Panther assault cannon, but it won't do you no favours if you're fighting in a basement hallway. By the same token, a room sweeper might carve up your average pack of gangers close and personal, but its range is a big limitation. Military life never taught me that. It was dealing with runners like yourself that afforded me this epiphany. You gotta be ready for anything. On that note, might interest you in some custom mods, perhaps specialty grenades? Everything is so cheap in this game compared to Shadowrun on the SNES, that's for sure. I think I wouldn't mind becoming the proud owner of a few frag grenades and a few high-grade concussion grenades. You can talk to all the characters here and learn their backstories, but I'm just not really that interested. Alright, there's nothing that I want right now. So I shall take my ass and my cash and leave. The sun is nearly set when you reach Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament. Its cemetery, debilitated and overgrown, sits atop a small hill overlooking the outskirts of the city. A somber enclave of the dead overlooking the sprawl of the living. The Seattle rain continues. Unabated, and lightning appears over the mountains, exposing the landscape in staccato pulses of stark flashes. You walk the gravel path to the gates of the cemetery. Up ahead, you see Coyote and Jake standing by the gravesite along with Jessica Watts and another mourner. A beautiful elven woman with a 6-figure outfit. Whatever Dr. Holmes was up to at Mercy Mental Hospital, the answers lie here. With the reinterred body of Melinda Watts and the recently deceased body of Sam Watts. And with those attending them at this ceremony. It's all going to kick off. Yep, look, the game's even asking me to check my equipment. That's how you know it's going to kick off. Let's put this one away and put a concussion in. That could be useful. Sometimes you want damage and sometimes you want the enemy to just skip a turn. I may go for 1 AP grenades at some point, but I'm going to try and just stick to melee for now. How's my old karma doing? 6. How much would it be for one? 3, 6, 10. 15 to get cheap grenade throws. Which is not a huge amount. Mourners stand graveside listening to the Catholic priest's words of prayer and solace. Jessica's face is filled with relief as the last of her family is laid to rest. Ash to ashes, dust to dust, the Lord receive the souls of Sam and Melinda Watts, mother and son, to live forever by your side. Amen. Thank you, Father. I know that my mother rests easier now that she's finally in the parish cemetery. I'm sorry for the recent loss of your brother, but I am glad that reinterring your mother's body here has brought you comfort. She loved this parish so. She opens her hands to the elf standing across her. Thank you for coming, Lynn. Your support has meant the world to me. Now I can live again with my new family. The woman is a classic elven beauty, confident, poised, expensively dressed. Of course, I'm glad this ancient ritual brings you some measure of solace. I hope you'll be able to put all this behind you now. Thanks for all coming. I didn't realize Sam had so many friends. Appreciate your support and friendship with Sam. Saw him out the night he died, only fitting that I see him out today. Sam may have had his problems, but he was our friend, part of the Union family. Miss Watts, family members and friends, thank you for attending the service. Suggest we don't linger long. The cemetery isn't safe after dark. Thank you, Father. We'll be just a moment. Actually, if you could stay, there's a few things I'd like to discuss. She eyes you suspiciously and glances over at her elfin companion, I suppose, but let's not keep Father O'Malley. I understand. Good night and God bless. The priest clasps his Bible to his chest and moves at a brisk pace towards the neighbouring church. Father O'Malley leaves, granting you an opportunity to speak with Jessica, but it's hardly a private conversation as the elf, Lynn, has chosen to stay and support her friend. So happens Jake and Curtie have also lingered, lending you support too. Alright, what would you like to talk about? Let's start with your mother. Did you know she was an organ donor? Jessica's demeanour turns oddly cool and stony in response to such a simple question. I'm afraid you're mistaken. Can you explain how our body parts made their way into half a dozen recipients? You don't know what you're talking about. I know Sam helped your mother save lives through that donation. Her jaw clenches. She wasn't a donor, she was a victim of my brother's greed. He took from her, desecrating her body, all to benefit himself. She would never have agreed to such a thing. Not even to save the lives of others, lives like Sam's. Cracks are starting to appear on Jessica's carefully crafted mask. Sam destroyed his own liver, pursuing oblivion. That was his choice. Your mother's gift meant a second chance for Sam. It was not a gift, it was stolen, and I wasn't about to let him destroy what little remained of her with his vulgar appetites. And so you hired Holmes to get it back. Jessica's eyes burn with righteous anger. Gone are any attempts to hide her guilt. Dr. Holmes made my mother whole again. He made it possible for me to place her to rest and say goodbye. He killed Sam and half a dozen other people whose lives have been saved by your mother. She snaps. Those people are scavengers, ghouls. They deserve to die for desecrating my mother's body. And poor Sam, he was drinking... It was his drinking and debauchery that drove my mother to the grave, as sure as if he had murdered her himself. My mother deserved honour and dignity. I gave her that today. She's finally whole again and with a proper Catholic burial. Those ghouls who stole her organs, including Sam, have paid the price for their sins. Oh, good old Christian love. The beautiful elf breaks in, the essence of calm. Jessica, that's enough. We have business to attend to. The old family's dead and buried where they should be. They can't taint my new family now. They can't corrupt my children. I won't go through that again. Jessica, we need to go now. She seethes at you. What happens now is on your head. If you had just walked away when I told you to, McCluskey would have eventually found Holmes, collected his lieutenant's badge, and closed the case. But you had to keep digging. Now you and your friends have to die. Let their blood be on your hands. We received your code red. Only 3, no problem. No problem, eh? Oh, he's offensive only. Dog controls your destiny. Oh, I can see his HP. 30. I can't see my own HP, but I can see his. Oh my god, I missed. And then I did a mini crit, or a weak attack. I don't know what you want to call it. Another weak hit. Well, it looks like I am not the only one with the sucky ass luck. If I hit this one, and then I get a bit closer, it's another weak attack. And then I can go and hit this one. Ooh, finally I got a good hit. Now these two can be firebombed. Oh, yikes. That guy just took a mega hit. Cha-ching! Team B, move in. Need to find out where Sam's sister might have gone. Maybe one of these guys can tell us with a little encouragement. Nice hit. Ooh, we felt that one. Okay, my chances to hit here are terrible. I'm going to reload. Seems like a good moment. Oh, nice hit. Shot. 50-50. You hear a scratching coming from a crypt. Damn, the crits. That's ridiculous. Carved like a turkey. He's got a healer, he's gonna die. Oh, another crit. The crits are just flying around like being handed out like candy here. Hit. Looks like we woke up the neighbors. We got ghouls incoming. Hey, man, maybe we can use this to our advantage. Man, the amount of 99s I've missed. I think that guy is as good as dead. Let's pull back. Oh, they're all going after me. Alright, killed one. Miss. I think I just hit my own guy there. Damn it, they're all going after me even though he's closer. Like flash is gonna work on these idiots. Man, how'd you miss a grenade from so close? It was a weak hit. Crying out loud. I may die because of all these low rolls. Oh, so close to dead. come on. Missing 95 hits here. Finally. Oh man, I got weak hits again. Uh-oh. Well, at least I got one of them. Oh, more weak hits. Okay, we survived, not for want of the RNG trying to kill me. Listen to the sounds of gunfire and spell bursts fade away and the silence of the dead returns to the cemetery. Man is beyond healing. As you look down at him, you notice the quality of his suit and shoes. He isn't a runner and he's not from the street. Jessica Watts, she hired you. Where can I find her? You get nothing. He convulses and dies. Don't know each other too well. It seems to me like you need to find a better group of people to associate with. Not the first person to tell me that. Yeah, it's part of living in the shadows. Do the research, chummer. How did those troops materialize? You don't recognize who the elf was? No. Who was she? She's Lynn Telestrin, the super rich and super into the Universal Brotherhood. She's a major spokesperson for them in Seattle. Jake grabs the dead man by the throat. First it looks like he's trying to kill him again, then you notice he's feeling for something under the skin. Yeah, it's got a Corp ID chip. Much as Jake pulls out his modified PDA and slots the chip, Mr. Wiley here was with Eagle Security. They work for UB. Must have been Lynn Telestrin's security detail we just chewed through. If she's protecting Jessica, they'll be inside the Universal Brotherhood. Gonna hit the Universal Brotherhood, I'm coming too. That psycho just admitted that she had my friend Sam and a lot of innocent people killed so that she could put her dead mother back together. That is totally slagged up. Plus, she and her elf buddy, Lynn, just tried to geek me. They're gonna hurt for that. Suit yourself, lady. I was only stopping by to pay my respects to Sam. Merc hit squads, Universal Brotherhood, not my scene at the moment. Call up some of Delilah's runners if you want to go there now. Let me know what you decide. Eight karma. Good. Let's see what's happening on this map. You know, it's funny actually. I did say that this game was like someone played the beginning of Shadowrun and then just didn't finish it on the SNES. But we are visiting a lot of the same kinds of places. Almost too much for it to be a coincidence. Found a frag grenade. Jazz. I'm gonna presume that that's a stim. Sure. Put the pieces together. Jessica Watts was reassembling her mother, Melinda, gathering her missing organs to allow Melinda a decent burial. Organs Sam sold for a quick buck after her death. Ghoul attack after the ceremony didn't appear to be part of Leanne Chalestron's attempts to get you out of Jessica's way. They were just more victims of the magic helter-skelter return to the world. Leanne's well-armed security unit was a different animal entirely. Head back to the unit to resupply and rearm. Whatever Leanne and Jessica are involved with, it appears a large operation, and the trail leads to the Universal Brotherhood. Nothing new. Sad times. Oh, wrong thing. AP +1 for 5 rounds. That's quite sweet. That'll definitely get me in someone's face before they want me there. Nope. Nope, nothing new. Let's take a Decker. Let's take the Mage again. You don't actually need to take runners. The game's relatively easy. They got a lot of money and nothing to spend it on, so. It takes nearly an hour for a taxi to arrive to make its way from the squalor of the Redmond Barrens across the bridge to the Seattle waterfront to the Universal Brotherhood. Building is a pre-crash brick job with a fancy new facade that sports neon highlights and an enormous set of glass double doors. Through the windows you can see activity within, smiling, happy disciples shuffling along in beige pajamas and slippers. A greeter stands outside the door, gently attempting to entice the misbegotten and curious to enter and take their first baby steps towards brotherhood. Pike Place Market is usually empty by now, but you step out of the cab to the sounds of an excited crowd. Let's see. Let's put this away. Take a concussion grenade. I'm not allowed to give her an outfit. Game saved. We're in the final throes of this game now. You have karma to spend. I can't improve strength on my body, so I'm just going to leave it be. I think... I can't remember, but I think we're sort of nearly at the end of the game, actually. This is not a long game, if I remember correctly, but we'll see. But that is it for now, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.